In this video, we're going to talk about the concept of patent licensing. So there's generally two different ways to transfer patent rights. One is by assignment, the other is by license. Let's analogize this to real estate. An assignment of patent rights is similar to the sale of one's house. One day you own your house, the next day you transfer all rights to another owner of the house. That's what happens when you assign your patent rights to someone else. A license of patent rights is more similar to a rental of your house. You're still the owner of your house, but you're going to allow someone else to exercise some of the rights that you typically have as the owner. And that's like a patent license. Now, patent licenses come in two different flavors. They can be exclusive licenses or they can be non-exclusive licenses. Again, using our real estate analogy, an exclusive license, that's really like the concept of renting your house. You're allowing someone else to act as if they're the owner. They can come in and actually live in your house, invite other people in their house. They seem like they're the owner of your house, other than the fact that you still technically hold title to that house. Another type of license is a non-exclusive license. Using our real estate analogy, this is like an admission ticket to an art museum, or perhaps a football stadium like Michigan's Big House. You don't get to come in and act like the owner, you just get to come in and exercise some of the rights that you ordinarily wouldn't be able to exercise. Now, patent licenses also can allow one to sub-license those rights. That is, you can grant rights to a licensee, and they can grant those rights downstream to sub-licensees. As you can tell, the concept of patent transfers and patent licenses can be extremely flexible. You can also divide up those rights. Perhaps you can divide up a patent license by territory. You can grant one licensee the rights in the United States, another licensee the rights abroad. You can also divide rights by field of use. For example, you grant one licensee the right to use your technology in the pharmaceutical industry. You can grant another licensee the right to use your technology in the biotech industry. Or perhaps you can divide up those rights even more specifically. Now, consideration for a patent license can take any form. A license can be granted for free. There doesn't have to be any financial consideration coming back. Or there can be an upfront payment. There can be a royalty. For example, you as the licensor can collect a certain percent of the licensee's net sales of products that are covered by your patent rights. You can set milestone fees. For example, when the licensee sells a certain number of products covered by your patent rights, they then owe a set fee. There can be annual minimums, which can be a good way to incentivize the licensee to try to sell as many products covered by your patent rights as possible, because at a minimum, they owe a certain amount of money back to the licensor. Sometimes the licensor can take equity. If the licensee is an early stage tech company, sometimes they don't have money or enough money to pay back to the licensor. So the licensor can take financial consideration in the form of equity in the licensee. Cross-licensing can also be a valuable mechanism for transferring IP rights. For example, one party can own patent rights that they license to another party. In exchange, they can get a license back to that other party's patent rights. Some other items you want to consider in a patent license are: who owns rights in improvements or new inventions that are made during the course of the licensee using the technology that they normally wouldn't be able to use but for your license? Who controls patent prosecution? Sometimes a license is granted to someone before patents have actually issued, or perhaps there's continuation patents that are pending, and the licensee may want to have some participation in the ongoing prosecution of those patent rights. Who's liable if someone is hurt using the patented technology covered by the license agreement? How long does the patent license last? And what rights does each side have to terminate that license agreement if they decide that the license is no longer financially benefiting them the way they anticipated? These are just some of the considerations you want to take into account when granting a patent license to someone else. And that, very generally, is the concept of patent licensing.